Hello everyone and welcome back to our European Journeyman series with Napoli as we head into one of the biggest matches that we have had this season. If we have a look at the league table, you will see that we are joint at the top with Milan and Roma. Roma have played one more game than us and we've played one more game than Milan, but level on points at this stage of the season is something that I was not expecting, especially after our really difficult start to the season. And we are playing Milan today, which means if we win this game we can go top, and if we win by 2 goals we will go top by goal difference almost certainly, even if they win their game in hand. So it is a great opportunity for us to grab the league by the scruff of the neck and really kick on and do well, because in the rest of today's episodes we've got a match against Gladbach which I am going to try and win if we can. We did well to come from 4-0 down to make it 4-3 in that first leg, although we should never have been 4-0 down in the first place. And then we got to play Torino and Inter Milan in the TIM Cup semi-final, so a lot going on and it could determine what kind of silverware we're going to have this season. If we go out of both cup competitions it is all about the league from that point on, but if we're still in the league that is always going to be the priority, trying to win the Serie A title. And for this match against Milan, which could decide our season, we're going to play with Raimundo up top. Obviously, if he's not performing at the top of his game, we will take him out. He doesn't like the big matches, and this is a big match by every definition. We've then got Diabate and Perez on the wings, with Curo, Asensio and Balbuena in the middle. Traore, Koundé, Mancini and Husai make up the back four, with Murray in goal. Saint-Just with the throw finds Origi, who is playing for Milan. Koundé with a terrible header. That is an absolute hospital back pass. And Alberti has just snuck in to take the lead. And that is a worse way to concede in a game this big. Donnarumma sending the ball forward to Diallo. Now Zampano to Jorginho. Ball out wide to Saint-Just. Now Origi, tackled by Koundé, but it's played in behind again. Rafinha's in there this time. He finds Zangono. Now Willems puts it in, Mancini away. We are really under the cosh here at home. Willems on the left flank puts the ball into the middle. Mancini heads it away. Here's Diabate. Can we launch the counter-attack? He sends the ball beautifully to Perez in a great position, who goes for goal, but Donnarumma touches it over. Husai with the throw. We are coming more into this game now. He cuts inside, finds Curo. Ball forward is cut out by Saint-Just. A really lazy pass, that one. But Traore has won the ball back. Curo finds Perez. He's in a great position here. Can he whip the ball in for Raimundo? He pulls it back. Raimundo from point blank range has failed to score. Corner from Willems. Sent towards the back post. It's headed in. Koundé away. Diabate further on. And Raimundo has picked it up. He's got Perez free on the left flank if he can find him. Instead, Saint-Just gets in the tackle. Now Rafinha. Back to Saint-Just. Jorginho to Willems. Ball sent all the way back to Donnarumma. Header won by Mancini. Jorginho. Rafinha. Xhaka to Jorginho. Willems on the left to Rafinha. Ball in to Alberti. It's going to be 2-0. There's Origi. It is 2-0. And our form has completely fallen apart at the worst possible time. Well, we have changed the tactic to our other formation for this second half in the hope that it can get us some goals. We're going to have to go attacking soon if we don't get the lead early in this half. Well, there's only 5 minutes left and it's going to take a pretty special comeback for us to get back into this game. We have been much better in the second half, but it has just not been enough. Here's Balbuena to Asensio. Now Husai loses the ball. Willems trying to bring it away. Does lose possession. Now Diabate's in on goal and he has got one back. We are on overload. We've got 2 minutes to try and get this equaliser. Husai with the throw, just 30 seconds on the clock. It's Diabate into the middle. Willems cuts it out though, and that could be the end of the game, but Husai has it again. Now Curo in a good position. Back to Selegas. We've got to get it in the box with 10 seconds left. Why are we passing it back? Here's Curo to Balbuena. Ball forward to Asensio. We're just not getting it in the area. Here's Diabate though. Finds Husai, but brilliant tackle for Willems, and that is the full-time whistle. We have lost probably the most important game of our season. I'm really annoyed that we've lost that. That is now 2 games in a row that we've lost. 2 very important games. And it means that Milan can move even further ahead of us at the top of the table. I have no idea why we jumped ahead of Roma in that fixture, but apparently we have. but we're 3 points off Milan and they have a game in hand. Well, after that really disappointing defeat to Milan, we need to absolutely bounce back against Gladbach after losing that first leg away from home. But we did get 3 away goals, so I would make us favourites to go through today. But if we lose again, it will be 3 on the bounce for the first time in a very long time, if not ever. We lost 2 on the bounce earlier in the season in the league to Sassuolo and Lazio. But otherwise, we've been on this exceptional run of form and we've just absolutely ditched it in the last 2 games, so we need to recover now, especially ahead of that game with Inter Milan, which is also another great opportunity to win some silverware, and we have to beat Torino as well to keep up that pressure at the top end of the table. But the Europa League is another possibility of silverware. I'm going to continue to try and win it for as long as we can, and will make changes to the team for these matches if we have to. But right now the team's still quite fit, so I don't think we need to make changes, and we should be able to get into the last 16. Plogman, the best name for a goalkeeper in football. Now Taffa forward to Bergwijn. He's cutting in from the left, but Husai gets across. Sends the ball over to Morgenstern. He's got a man in the middle, looks for Raimundo, and Raimundo this time does get the goal. And as things stand, we are going into the last 16. Vieira to Babaraman. Now Vesely to Taffa. Markovic. Out to Karsdorp. Murphy trying to bring it forward. Mansour loses out to Traore, but it's come to Karsdorp. Murphy looking for that pass into the final third. It's Mansour. Still going Mansour. He's going to have an effort, and it's gone into the bottom corner. That is really poor goalkeeping from Murray, and as things stand, we are going out. Curo to Asensio. Now Romero. Ball played over the top and Perez is onto it in a good position. Raimundo's got off with his defender and he is there to crack it into the top corner. This is his tie. That is 5 goals that he's been involved with in this matchup. Babaraman into Vesely. Ball over to Markovic. Now Mansour. Cutting inside but loses it to Traore. Perez in a good position. Can he find Raimundo again? Instead he went for goal himself and hit the post. Very unlucky. Koulibaly's free kick finds Husai. Ball to Morgenstern. Now Asensio. Back to Husai. Asensio. Ball over the top is there for Husai, and he has been played in by Curo. 3 in the middle to aim for. He's found Raimundo, but it's gone over the bar. Babaraman with the throw into Vieira. Ball to Vesely. Being forced away, but Bergwijn in a good position. Nearly got that to Murphy. Instead, Florenzi can bring it away for us. There's a ball over the top for Raimundo. He's in behind, split the defence there, poor control, but he's managed to break away, and it is saved by Plogman. Husai with the throw, just 10 minutes left, and it's still all level on aggregate. It's Raimundo pushing the ball out to Florenzi. Karsdorp gets across. Header won by Koulibaly. Asensi to Romero. Now Selegas looks for that ball to Florenzi, who actually does get there, puts it in, and Raimundo is there for his hat-trick. It is now 3-1, and this is all because of Raimundo we've managed to go through. Plogman sends the ball forward. Header won by Koulibaly. Now it's Trinchao. Sends the ball down the line, but Koulibaly will get there again. He's had a good game. Murray sends it forward. Morgenstern wins the header. There's Raimundo. Florenzi making the run, has got onto the ball, but is tackled. Pacheco sends it forward. Vesely over the top though. Pacheco is out of position. Now Murphy's in on goal, but it's straight at Alex Murray. Well, there is the full-time whistle as we continue a remarkable turnaround in that leg. Absolutely fantastic stuff to win it 3-1 on the night, 6-5 on aggregate. And given we were 4-0 down an hour into the first leg, to have come back and won that tie is incredibly impressive by the team. Well, here is the draw for the last 16 of the Europa League. It's not the competition that we want to be in, but while we're in it, we may as well try to win. There's still a few big names left in here. We've got the likes of Arsenal, Manchester United, Dortmund, Inter Milan, Valencia all in there, so it's not going to be easy, but hopefully we can get a reasonable draw. And we are the first ones out of the hat, and we get Fiorentina, so an all-Italy tie in that last 16 leg, but one that we should be very comfortably getting through. An all-French tie after us, and then Anderlecht at Dortmund, so Dortmund will almost certainly go through. Arsenal pull out Valencia, that's quite a big tie. Hamburg get Red Bull. Palermo get Manchester United, so United should be going through as well. Athletic and Marseille, and then Inter Milan get Bournemouth, which is probably the oddest team to be in the last 16 here. So not a bad draw for us, but it means most of the big teams are still going to go through to the quarter-final stage. Well, after managing to return to winning ways in the Europa League, we need to do the same in Serie A against Torino, who we've played quite a lot since I've been manager here, but we also have the knowledge that Milan have slipped up. So if we win this game, we can close that gap down to just 1 point, even though they will still have that game in hand. But as things stand at the moment, we're 4 points behind them, so we really need to keep winning our matches at this stage of the season, and Torino are a team that we really should be beating. We are going to be playing a similar team to the last few matches. Pires did pick up an injury, he's out for a little while, so Florenzi is starting on the left wing, Diabate on the right wing, Raimundo up front, then Curo, Asensio and Romero are in the middle, with Traore, Koulibaly, Mancini and Husai the back four, Murray in goal. Curo on the ball, looking to build something from deep in midfield. Still in the first minute of the game, he sends it out to Traore. Curo again, through to Florenzi, cutting in from that left flank, still going. Ball's run to Raimundo, who is in the form of his life right now and has just cracked an excellent strike into the top corner for his 30th goal of this season already. Corner from Asensio, in towards the middle, headed away. Diabate pushes it out to Asensio again. Romero in a good position to strike one, finds Diabate, and he does strike one into the back of the net. That's 2-0 in 7 minutes. Ball over the top for Torino, cut out by Koulibaly, but he's slipped up there. Iturbe picks it up, Gregovic in there. What a save for Murray getting across the goal. Mancini over to Romero, now Asensio. Looking to kill this game off early if we can, but Bazzelli's won it. It is cut out by Mancini. Ball over to Traore, now Curo. Into Asensio, ball forward to Raimundo, big tackle there, comes to Diaz. Barber forward, cut out by Mancini, but Bazzelli has it. Husai picks up the ball, very bitty play at the minute, but Diabate beats two players into Raimundo. Florenzi strikes it, and that is 3-0 inside 20 minutes. Patrick with the throw into one Iturbe. Patrick puts the cross in, and it's come to Jaziri there. I think it might even have been an own goal, but it has led to a goal for Torino. I don't think it was an own goal in the end, but we're really unfortunate there. A couple of lucky bounces for them. Diabate's free kick just dinked into the middle and then cleared away. Husai cleaning up for us, finds Asensio. Now Curo, back to Romero. Ball through to Diabate, good position to put it across. Florenzi's there, and the header is pushed onto the post and then saved on the line. Free kick from Diabate, edge of the area, into the back of the net, 4-1. Florenzi's free kick towards the back post, Silla wins the header, Asensio is in there and he has made it 5-1. It's his 10th goal of the season, a very underrated player for us. Jaziri on the ball, taking it down the left, he's got players in the middle. Ball's gone into the middle for Gregovic. Iturbe in there, a complete mess up in our defence for the second time in a game, has allowed Torino another goal. Ball just launched forward. Ball comes to Husai, who has fouled Jaziri there. He's already on a yellow card. Now he's on a red. We are down to 10 men for the last 15 minutes or so with a 3-goal lead. We should be okay, but it's never ideal in being in a situation like this at this stage in a game. Muniesa with the throw-in. Finds Jaziri. Again into the middle. Gregovic to Iturbe. Now Gregovic across to Moy Gomez. Patrick in there, finds Gregovic, and it is held by Murray, but that was a very good passing move in the final third that nearly led to a third goal. Koulibaly with the throw-in, finds Diabate. Now Asensio. To Diabate again, Curo in the middle. Asensio. To Curo. Diabate looking to put the ball in, instead he beats two players, pulls it across, and Raimundo is there for goal number 6. Well, there is the full-time whistle on an absolute goal fest. 6-2 we've beaten Torino in the end, meaning that we do go up to second, putting the pressure on Milan. They're just 1 point ahead of us now. We've got 10 league games to go this season, and finishing on 89 points requires winning the next 10 games. I think we can afford to slip up maybe once or twice, but we must win at least 8 games to take this title. Well, the final match of this episode is at home against Inter Milan in the second leg of the TIM Cup final. We had a 1-0 advantage away from home that we're bringing back to our stadium, so a clean sheet will see us go through. 1-0 defeat will give us extra time, but hopefully we can get a win, keep up the nice run of form that we've put together since those 2 defeats. 2 victories in the bag already, and that could continue for the foreseeable future with a nice run of fixtures after this. But this is the last big team we're going to play for a little while, so hopefully we can put in a very strong performance and book our place in the final of this competition for the second consecutive year, where we will be playing AC Milan. Milosavljevic puts the corner in. It's cleared by Traore on the line, so close there Inter Milan to cancelling out our first leg lead. Hartwig with the free kick into the middle. It is cleared away. Florenzi nods it on to Raimundo. He can launch a counter-attack here. He's got plenty of players coming across, so and Inter Milan get the ball back. Asensio's free kick. What a catch that is by Ederson. I thought that was guaranteed to go in the top corner, but Ederson flew across the goal and plucked it out the sky. Milosavljevic bringing the ball down the right flank as a result, pulls it inside, and Santoro has scored. I thought that free kick was the end of the highlight, but it was just the start, and instead of going 2-0 up on aggregate, we're now pegged back at 1-1. Asensio sends the ball out to Husai. He's got 2 players in the middle. It comes back to him. He puts it to Florenzi, and Florenzi can't find the bottom corner. Ederson with another good stop. Free kick from Florenzi, sent towards the back post. Headed by Mancini, has found its way into the bottom corner, and we are 2-1 up on aggregate, 1-1 now on the night. Raimundo on the ball, looking to counter-attack going forward. Florenzi with it, sends it into Curo. Now Asensio's in on goal, and he's found the bottom corner. That is 2-1 that we lead, and 3-1 on aggregate. Surely this puts us back into the final again. Free kick for Inter Milan, cleared away. Morgenstern has it. He then sends it down the line, but nobody up there for us. Cardona chasing it down for Inter Milan. They try to come again with Angelino. He sends it over the top, won by Koulibaly. Now Asensio can counter-attack. Ball just ricochets off an Inter Milan player, and here's Santoro. He's got a man to his left if he can pick the pass. Romero with a good tackle. Raimundo running at the 2 Inter Milan defenders. He's got Morgenstern to his right. Florenzi across the box, and he's put it wide. That was essentially an open goal, and he's missed it. Koulibaly back to Murray, ball forward to Morgenstern. He's cutting in from the right flank, finds Raimundo. He's had a quiet game. Now it's Bertoli on the left. He's put the ball in, and it's come to Curo, who can't beat Ederson. If it wasn't for Ederson, we'd be 5-1 up tonight. Ederson launching the ball forward. Inter Milan not really threatened that much today, but we have not taken our chances. And here's Vargas finding Cardona. Ball on a diagonal cut out by Bertoli. Now Curo over the top, and Florenzi has got to that. He's got a man in the middle as well, looking for Raimundo now. Tackle comes across. Koulibaly cleans up. Mancini out to Florenzi. Ball over the top for Raimundo. Still going Raimundo. He's got a man over, but he went for goal himself, and Ederson kept it out. Vargas sends the ball out to Angelino, who just about keeps it in. He dinks a cross out as well, and Hartwig arriving has made it 2-2. And one more goal for Inter Milan, I think, on away goals would send them through. We need to be careful. Last minute of normal time. Here's Curo finding Bertoli. Ball ricochets back to Curo. Bertoli can try and cross again. Curo into Asensio. Dangerous position. Florenzi can't get there. Romero picks up for us. Now Morgenstern. Got 2 in the middle to aim at. He puts the ball across. Raimundo can't get there, but Florenzi is there. There's our place in the final secure. A good finish from Florenzi, and it means we win both legs as well, which is a nice added bonus. Well, there is the full-time whistle. A good 3-2 win over Inter Milan in the end. A hard-fought win as well, but it means we're back in the final for the second consecutive year, looking to defend our trophy if we can. And it also means we've now won 3 on the bounce, and those 2 games, unfortunately coming against Milan, is really disappointing. But they look like a little blip and not a serious downturn in form. Now hopefully we can keep on winning games for the foreseeable future. Next time out we will be playing Ternana Calcio, who are 12th, Fiorentina home and away in the Europa League last 16, and Genoa away as well. Genoa currently sitting in 15th place, so they should be 4 very winnable games, setting up our season very nicely. As things stand in the league at the moment, 1 point off the top, but Milan do have that game in hand. We're also into the final of the TIM Cup, and at the moment we're on course to win every single competition that we're in, but we need to keep fighting and doing well if we're going to achieve that. But that is going to be it for this episode. Drop a like on the video if you have enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe if you're new, but until next time, see ya.